ADA of 7.85 and an average GPM of 723, which is, you know, above average for especially a sustain type jungler. Now, here we go. How about a better front line? This is much better, I think, to help Brands activate himself. There's a Minotaur in the hands of the Indonesian Nightmare Dreams.
Actually, you know what? I like the Minotaur pick because when you're enraged and then you heal up, you're not going to take a lot of damage coming in from the Melissa, so it could work, but almost like game number 1, game number 2, everything has to go right for the members of EVOS.
And it helps with the whole DPS situation, given the passive that Minotaur has when he CCs opponents. So yeah, this is it, folks. The pivot point. Yep. Will the sweep between Onic and EVOS remain a canon event, or does history rewrite itself right here or right now? Again, pre-recorded footage of Coach Yeb walking off stage. This is that was weird coming out of my mouth.
Superimposed. 100% superimposed.
That was AI.
Yes.
I gotta say, I'm like,
Photoshop.
What do you feel about this game before we going in? Actually, never mind. We're gonna go straight in to game number 3. Perhaps the last game of the day. EVOS going up against Onic. Onic now 2-0.
Very much of a team fight composition that we would want to expect from the side of EVOS. And of course, having the Minotaur pretty much solidifies the pick. Yep. Nothing too out of the ordinary, I'm gonna have to say, from the jungler side, but wait, hold on a second. We do have the Bane that starts off onto the orange buff instead of opposite of the gold laners. What would that mean?
Maybe they're just gonna be. They just wanna make sure that they have a fluid rotation ongoing to the turtle, because I believe the turtle is gonna go top. Well, it's not revealed yet.
So they don't really want to care technically too much about the gold lanes, I would suppose?
I don't think.
Maybe they just want it to be a 1v1.
For now.
This is Melissa. So Melissa wins the 1v1 almost all the time.
Right.
It's like, you guys are strong, independent women. Handle yourselves well.
Yeah.
Both Melissa as well as the Beatrix.
That's right.
So leave it all up to them, while the main 4 from the side of Onic and EVOS will then challenge for the objective later.
100%.
Both teams want neutral objective. They don't necessarily want to go for, kills early for the fight. As long as they go in for the from the objective, they're good.
The decision coming out from EVOS is to still pick up the Beatrix, and they deployed a full engaged type of composition, especially with that last picked Minotaur. With the Fredrin intact, they would just really want to 5v5 their way, literally just steamroll over their opponents. Not gonna be the easiest, because there is that deadly catch, an ultimate that is definitely this anti-engage. Right, you pop it, enemy already damaged, get a lot of life steal, and it's great when it comes to a 5v5 collision.
Right now, the turtle has been started up. Both Delar as well as Boots has level 4. And Kyrie secures it
Immediately. And that's relatively unfortunate, I would say, for the side of EVOS. They're the one that took the most amount of time whittling the turtle health down, but still taken by Kyrie.
Right now, looking at both roamers hitting level 4. So, right now, Dreams as well as Keyboy are going to engage after this.
Apparently, Kyrie didn't even use his retribution.
Oh, wow.
And if they want to, they can even go super aggressive into their opponent's, into EVOS purple buff. But unfortunately, that's not exactly what they are trying to go for.
As you're really feeling bad if you're EVOS right now, especially because it's a Fredrin. Fredrin needs to win that first turtle, and Kyrie already invading up top. You can see that his pattern, he's already taken away so many of those jungle camps away from the Fredrin. He's already up by a specific certain level. Like, I think he is up 1.9 compared to 1.5 when it comes to gold. That's a lot in the early stages.
In the meantime, Boots all the way up top. But unfortunately, Taz actually joins into the fray. Boots forced to get himself a flicker out. Taz, well, questionable appraisals rap, I'm gonna have to say, but in the end, what's done is done. That is still happening.
And down at the bottom side, Dreams making sure that Brands will be able to hold himself quite well. Just now, I'm not so sure whether the retribution hit or not. Right now, Taz as well as Delar, they're clearing the waves, making sure that Delar has first priority to actually move around the map. And if they want to fight, kind of a good situation. Delar, I want to see what you're going to do.
Oh, that is Keyboy, melted down immediately. The turtle will appear in 25 seconds, but Keyboy back in 5.
Very good pull coming in from Hijumi. Saw him taking away the Divine Judgment, and now up top, Delar finds Boots, but again, this is Joy able to run away scot-free.
1/4 of the map with just 1 second. That's how fast Joy can traverse the map. But Dilar, yeah, he's just really just scouting out. Still, Kyrie just leading by a lot over his matchup, over Taz.
Looking at the bottom screen, Delar and Boots 1v1. Looks like Boots is actually winning there. Delar has to go back. Speaking of going back, EVOS can't contest for his turtle. Kyrie is going to secure it for free.
An easy turtle
Didn't
for
use
them.
his red tree.
And Kyrie.
Oh!
This is technically what I want to see from the first turtle. Kyrie didn't even use the retribution. He could have just jolly well walked into the purple buff and give an even bigger deficit onto Taz. Well, in the meantime, Boots all the way up in the top lane. He doesn't think he will be able to outplay against Hijumi, but the last still stays at the top lane and gets a 1-for-1 trade.
Honestly, for me, 100% worth it. Dreams all alone, down at bot. Now Branch is here, dealing a bit of damage onto Sands. But again, I kind of feel like still good for Onic because unfortunately Branch missed out. Oh, and Dreams, gotta be careful, man. Your Rico was cancelled.
The Void Crystal plus the RWM ensures the Dreamers don't get away.
Can I say it? Onic have just broken down EVOS. From the draft itself, and even the plays that they're making, they forced the flicker onto Dreams. And even after the fact, they still got the kill. Now they're 2-2. They are not even utilizing the retribution onto taking the turtle, and then they steal away the purple buff. 3.7 versus 2.7k, and it's not even Taz's fault. It's the draft of Onic that really trumps EVOS right now.
Well, it's relatively unfortunate the fact that none of the members from the side of EVOS have got a flicker at all. The only one that will get a flicker by the time the third turtle appears is going to be Hijumi. But how big of a difference would that be? Would he want to take away the Divine Judgment and get a pick-off immediately? Does EVOS even have what it takes to capitalize on that pick-off?
Right now, looking at the situation, Kyrie might get caught.
Oh, with the Minoan's Fury landing and flying 2% up in the air, Dreams completely locked down and shut in. Delar came in slightly a little bit too late, but that is not exactly his job. What he wants to do right now is constantly moving around.
I don't know whether it's because he's gained up 3, but looking at EVOS, it seems like they want to go aggressive, but at the same time, they don't know how.
I guess that's the term. They're really sloppy. They're not on point when it comes to the pixels of what they wanted to go with. For example, Taz just utilizing the ultimate. Well, it's not okay. I would have said that it was okay because Kyrie's dead anyways, but Kyrie's already respawned. And even after a kill onto Kyrie, they weren't able to get a turtle. Now they will lose their turret up top as well. They're not being fluid at all. Whereas Onic, they're so efficient.
Well, at least now they even try to jump on the keyboard. And keyboard, all he needs to do is take, just a single dash.
Even use the retribution. They basically use everything and got nothing out of it. So now, I don't know. Maybe the tilt is coming in, but I gotta feel like they gotta slow down somehow.
It really seems like a mental game right now, and EVOS is losing that out completely. Like
I definitely agree with that because you can see it through the non-verbal cues that you can see from the EVOS players. It's like their body language of their heroes right now. They're not hitting the shots. They're not pixel perfect and timing perfect with the combo that they have. So you can definitely see that EVOS has been tilted. They want to engage, but they can't for some reason.
Ouch! A single deadly catch that actually brings Brand's 1/3 or 1/4 health down. That's definitely not going to start good.
Yeah, and again, I kind of feel like Keyboy is also one of those people that is deactivating EVOS because he's kind of like baiting things out and then making them, forcing them to make mistakes. Looking at itemization now, Brands does have
Athena for Keyboy.
Yeah, apart from Keyboy, I think it was also Sans. Sans is so on point with the slows that he's outputting.
Well, in the meantime, RWM coming in from the side of Sans. The rest of the side of EVOS would want to continue, or rather they see the fact that Taz was all the way in front, but that all became a bait. 2% went in, or rather 1% went in, and 1 got caught out. That is Dreams and Hijumi. EVOS probably don't have a proper way to even defend this.
I gotta say, that was a very long pull there, Wolf.
Yeah, that
very
was
long pull.
Keyboy.
That looked like a pizza streak.
That's true.
Cheese, yeah, the cheese pizza streak.
That was Keyboy also being pixel perfect now himself. Like the maximum range of what he can do with the ultimate was on point. Sans, I would say he was the MVP of that particular fight, activating his ultimate. Then it was Boots to top the final slash so that he brings in Dreams, who tried to get out of the real world manipulation.
Now the Lord will spawn, looking at the goal lead. probably going to go over to Onic, especially so far. All 3 turtles have been secured by Kyrie, and not every single time. Actually, I think not even once. He even used his retribution. Taz in the front line. Level 10, Kyrie, level 13. Not looking good for EVOS.
You're right. 3 of those turtle takes, none of which were with retribution. So it's relatively fair to say that EVOS's Taz from EVOS doesn't really have a very good play for the retribution, but this could be it. This could be what we want to see.
Yeah.
Exactly with the Divine Retribution plus a flicker to bring Keyboy out. Not much of a pickup potential for Onic anymore.
There is the picture that we want to see for EVOS. Good initiation, on point usage of the balance range, then engage.
Oh, Sans.
Oh, this could be it. As now the Law is just going to be running it down over to the back line. Unfortunately, the only thing he can do is force Sans back and forcing the RWM. But that is going to be big coming in from the Law as he brings CW down. The Law continues his onslaught and the front line is just going to be left with boost as well as Kyrie. Sans is not going home anytime soon, but Keyboy is back. He even has the Divine in the Fiend into this fight.
Yeah, the Divine Judgment did a lot there. And now the Lord tries to go back in, but again, his HP is so low. I gotta say, the start of that team fight looked like it was going over to EVOS, but Onic, buying enough time, flat back.
I thought that they would have won that fight.
I agree. But they overshot. The
Boots,
thing is,
man.
Definitely. Boots was so phenomenal in this game, was able to punish the members of EVOS. Now they steal the orange buff. Efficiency coming out from Onic. They will not stop once they get one objective. They get more mini objectives. Instant replay, you're gonna see them overshooting. Like, Delar was onto the backlines, Dreams was there. No one was there to follow up Dreams when he went in for the jump, and Taz was heavily controlled. Brands going for normal attacks at this point, no ultimates whatsoever. That meant that Boots will be able to survive. No items, no spells, even after really hitting what, for 2 seconds? Not enough for the Matrix.
I mean, like, here's the thing. His HP was low, but the thing about the Arlet, he can heal with his vengeance.
Tenacity as well.
So now, Onic, they're pushing top and bottom. The Lord is at top. I think this is just an elemental Lord, so not the strongest of Lords available, but again, with a 7k goal lead, you could make anything possible.
I mean, more or less, as long as you bring down all the other turrets, I think Onic is going to be pretty happy about it already. You don't have to go and overshoot anything right now. EVOS is already having a losing game. The skill shots is just not coming in, and they just need to bide their time and wait for the perfect opportunity to go right in.
I remember the chant for Onic, and I really love it. When as a Filipino getting into Jakarta, they have their songs. Like EVOS has their own songs, but Onic, it's very catchy. And it's like Di atas langit ada Onic.
Di atas langit ada Onic.
Did I pronounce it correctly?
Yes, you did pronounce it correctly, actually, yeah.
It's like at the skies.
Yeah,
is
above
where,
the skies,
above the skies.
there's Onic.
Okay.
And again, in this entire series,
You can feel it.
EVOS not able to go up in the skies for now. Taz frontlining again. And Kyrie basically off cooldown, just use the deadly cash just to like, okay, let's chip down the turret just a little bit. Whatever, I'm happy with.
Yeah. All right, let's look at some of the important items. Brute Force Breastplate and the Sky Guardian Helmet coming up from Kyrie means that he can really sustain and frontline, still dishing out the damage. And the real threat here, which EVOS does not realize really, is the Melissa. 4 items, 4 full items on this Melissa. And of course, you have the setup. You have a way to do it. You have the swimming pool technique wherein you pop in the real world manipulation and then the sharks in there.
Oh.
It's a bad. Maybe you
Actually,
can
it's
rename
not that
it.
bad.
A swimming pool, all right.
Yeah.
Let's,
The swimming pool.
Actually, that's a small little, fun interaction that I thought would happen. As long as Arlet is, trying to get this final swing from left to right, right? And then Kyrie gets a deadly catch from that exact left to right.
Exactly.
Is it possible for EVOS members to get hit by daily catch twice with the repositioning of Boots' final slash?
I don't think that's allowed anymore. That's not the case anymore, right?
At this point, kind of doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter, but I thought
Would be fun.
it's super difficult though.
Right now, honestly, let's just keep it with the swimming pool analogy.
swimming pool. Okay.
The swimming pool.
Okay.
8k gold lead, Onic. Non-surprisingly, starting up the Lord. At this point, EVOS, they're kind of just like, yeah, we're not going to take the bait. The moment we come up, someone is going to die, so Lord going over for free.
So the only way that EVOS can play now is defensive. Wait for a mistake.
France can clear the wave.
Difficult.
Kijumi can kind of clear the wave. You got to wait for Dreams to catch all 5, and then maybe a beautiful Bennett's Rage. Maybe that could happen.
Dare I say though, unlike the previous games for EVOS, there's a rigid win condition from them when the game does go late, around what, 23 minutes. 23 minutes is where everybody's just like maxed out, no matter what. So it won't matter how much lead you have. When that time comes, you have the Minuan Fury, and you have unlimited knockups already with a stump. Minuan stump? Yeah. So maybe that's the win condition here for EVOS. Don't give up on the defense. As much as possible, retain your outer turrets, or your inner turrets, I mean. Then just wait for the time where you're already very strong with the Valentina as well as the Beatrix.
Right now, the conceal has been used. Onic, they're taking their time. One at a time, they're chipping off the turrets.
And now, the Lord tramples down onto the core. The Deadly Catch moves itself across the battlefield. EVOS, all they want to do is just try to bring down every single one of these creep wave. But CW manages to successfully get a kill down. The Hijumi, everyone flies up. Followed by the final flash from the side of Boost, pushing onto the La. His HP very low, but he still managed to get himself back home. But one thing that is still very evident is Taz was way too deep in. He's gonna go down. LDUS as well as the La will have to give their final all to defend this game, leaving absolutely nothing. Onic clears it all off, and it finishes the throne.
Onic moving forward.